Our top focus on WION at this hour, U.S. forces have struck Iranian missile and drone storage sites and coastal radar positions after it accused Tehran of attacking a cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has also hit back. The IRGC says it struck U.S. sites in the Gulf in retaliation. The strikes have dealt a fresh blow to the already fragile ceasefire between the two sides. Now, in a statement, the U.S. Central Command said that the strikes were a response to unwarranted aggression against commercial shipping. Iranian state television reported an explosion in the southern port city of Sirik. Earlier, Washington accused Tehran of attacking a cargo ship transiting through the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. President Donald Trump called the attack a foolish violation of the ceasefire agreement. Trump also admitted that Iran still retains some military capability following recent U.S. strikes, but said that it was not much. Listen to this.
And again, we did have to make that excursion. How would you like to be given the best numbers we've ever had as a country and tell people, Iran, if we didn't do that, and we're still, we still have a fight. They have some capability, not much. They're not winning or anything, but they have some capability. They can still shoot. They shot a drone yesterday at a big ship going into the Hormuz Strait.
Ships have continued to move through Hormuz, some using a route not authorized by Tehran. According to UN Maritime Chief, about 115 vessels and 2,500 seafarers have been evacuated from the Strait of Hormuz. But evacuation was paused after the attack on a cargo ship. Iran had warned vessels not to enter or leave the Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz without permission. Now, the strikes have triggered a fresh war of words between the two sides. Ibrahim Azizi, head of Iran's Parliamentary National Security Commission, he said the strikes show that the U.S. president is not committed to negotiations and a ceasefire. Meanwhile, U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance hit back. In a post on X, Vance wrote that if Iran has disagreements about how the MOU is being applied, they can pick up the phone. But violence will be met with violence. And to discuss more, we were earlier joined by Peter Kuznick. He's a professor of history, director of the Nuclear Studies Institute at American University. And this is what he had to say. Listen in.
Well, this incident is only a slight influence in terms of the possibility of breaking it up. But there's so little trust. The Americans don't trust the Iranians. The Iranians have good reason not to trust the Americans. And that goes back to 1953, when the CIA overthrew the very popular government in Iran. And then more recently, the U.S. and Israel have attacked twice during the negotiations. And so neither side trusts the other. And then you've got a lot of pressure inside the United States from within Trump's own party, who see the agreement that he struck as a complete abject surrender. So they're very angry. They're putting a lot of pressure on Trump right now. And the inside of Iran, there are a lot of people that don't like the fact that the Iranians are even negotiating with the United States, who they still consider to be the great Satan. So there's so little trust. The chances of this agreement actually working out are less than 50%, certainly, maybe much less than that.